life reading. Hope all is well with you all. I want to thank you all for your likes, shares, subscribes, rocking with me, doing what it takes to move and just, being your being. You know what I'm saying? This is your past life reading that I'm doing, Aries. And with that, we just going to jump right into it. A lot of you have things going on. I feel like a lot of you are spending your time getting on your feet. That's what I'm feeling, on my feet, or landing on your feet is the goal here. Some of you may be going through some things or maybe coming out of some things. But I feel like in a past life you may have struggled with poverty, a struggle with not being codependent. And I feel like in this lifetime you may have struggled with it a while, but I feel like you may be realizing it. And so we're going to take a look into this energy here, because that's what I'm feeling like. A lot of you have been spending a lot of time, a few years, I'm hearing, trying to be on your feet, stay on your feet, that type of energy. And it even could be just dealing with people who don't have your best interests at heart. At the bottom of the deck here, you have the King of Pentacles. And then you also have wedding ring here at the bottom of the one of the clarifiers. Says union, wedding, marriage, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. Some of you may be getting into a connection, maybe getting into some a connection of marriage here. You have in the reverse, you have heartache and loss, 3. I feel like this moment here, I'm hearing a glorious moment here. Some of these things are panning out to be good things. I feel like you're finally reaching the pinnacle of success, especially in this lifetime. If you've been struggling, you're seeing doors open for you that may have been closed. You're seeing things actually work out that just didn't work out at first. They just kind of was giving you a hard time. But I feel like a lot of you have broke some barriers, especially those of you that's coming out of a poverty lineage, is what I'm hearing, where you just haven't, your family hasn't had it the best. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to speak down on anyone, but I feel like a lot of you are coming out of that, coming out of just, barely making it or only having just what you need. A lot of you are looking for that overflow. That's what you've been praying for, where you have more than enough, not just what you need. At the bottom of the Psychic Tarot, you have 5 wisdom. I feel like a lot of you are dealing with just how to make this happen, how to make this manifest. Also feel like some curses have come out in this lifetime that it was up to you to break in order for you to get out of this bondage, the things that were going on. So I feel like a lot of you are standing in your power of greatness, you know what I'm saying? And not really, falling for the tricks or the naivety that may have had this go on for so long. Some of you just vowed to come up out of some things, but I feel like this was in your lineage here. And you just moved forward as far as where to go and what to do. But I feel like your energy is very forthcoming. You have love at the bottom, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. I feel like it had a lot to do with you loving yourself. You may have sacrificed and let some things go to actually have what you need in this situation. So we're going to get some clarifiers out here for the cards that came out, and then we'll go from there, okay? Okay, so at the bottom of the deck now, you have the 9 of Wands. I feel like a lot of you you're still in it for the fight, because it hasn't actually arrived yet, but you're still in it for the fight. You're not going to give up. You're not going to stop. You're going to keep moving. The first one here you have is harmony in reverse, a 6. I feel like a lot of you have stepped into your power, and you're realizing what actually makes you tick, and what actually is going to bring in the abundance, that's going to bring in the change in lifestyle. I believe you realize that and it's not so much just with another person, because it could be, but I also feel like it's just like, I'm ready to take on this challenge now. You have Dragonfly here. Be lighthearted, finding out things, coming to light, adapt, change, heal. The longer we take to move forward, the more we stuck in the process. And I believe you figured that out, Aries. I believe you figured out that, if I just sit here and sulk and this and that, nothing changes. But you have the Fool here, which is planned movement. Some people feel like, you look like a fool doing this and doing that, but that's not necessarily the case. Let's get some clarifiers out for the Fool. It's not because the Fool is planned movement. But people think you look stupid because they didn't know that was part of your plan. And I feel like a lot of you may have sacrificed different things to get to the next level. I don't believe certain achievements here. You have the Strength in reverse, clarifying the Fool. Let me get another one, please. Certain things may have in the Five of Wands. Certain things may have transpired here to put you in a level of doubt, worry. But I also feel like people looking at you, they didn't know that this is what your ultimate goal was, to put that lifestyle to rest. Because look, the Four of Swords is here to put to rest, clarifying the Strength in reverse. I feel like you're putting things to rest, the things that did not work out for you, and that's part of the lineage that kept you in bondage. So if it was poor spending habits, buying things you don't need, or if it was just, keeping company or trying to keep up with a lifestyle image, is what I'm really getting here, that didn't work out for you. That's not really real. I feel like a lot of you realize, all that stuff will come later, but I need to sacrifice what I'm doing. I need to let these things go so I can move forward. You have Triumph in reverse, a 7. A lot of you are standing in your peace, your authority, and you're moving forward in spite of, okay? You have here Sunglasses in reverse, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. I feel like, I'm sure to you in the upright, but it's in reverse. I feel like a lot of you have let things go and you're not watching the crowd anymore and you don't care what they have to say. You have the Nine of Swords here in the reverse here. You're no longer worried about anything that's going on around you because you know where you're going. You see the bigger picture, Aries. You have the King of Swords in reverse here. A lot of you, you probably had to be cold and just and meticulous, where you're just like, I'm not really dealing with this other stuff. You could come for me if you want, but I'm not dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be very short with you. I feel like a lot of you had to do this just to get to another level. I'm hearing some of you wanted to take your family out of the living conditions that you were accustomed to, or that had you bound. You have here in reverse mental conflict too. I'm going to show it to you in the upright. I feel like there's mental conflict here for you, Aries, as far as you've gotten out of it. I feel like this may have been on your mind. But you know how sometimes when the plan is stuck in our head or we don't have one yet, I feel like that's where the conflict comes in at. It's a little stressful. We don't have the plan together, so it's like a mental conflict. And I believe you may have struggled with a plan for a while because it's more so like, because there's levels to coming out of an issue. Who you going to take with you, if you're going to take anybody with you. Then you got to realize the mindset of the people. Everybody can't go. And I feel like to break this curse, you probably have to leave with you and your immediate family. So it's like if you have kids, a spouse, this type of energy, or you may be dating someone or you may be married to someone who's not accustomed to poverty. I feel like this has a lot to do with just, the influence that's on you as well. Or you may be dealing with people where you work at that this is another level of living. You know what I'm saying? These people don't live the way you live, and it's just like everything has probably been a mental conflict for a while. But in the reverse, I believe you've gotten out of it. The Grim Reaper is here in reverse. It says the relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. But this is in reverse here. I feel like this is an energy here of you realizing you know it's over, but I feel like there's also there's no way that you're going to go back. I feel like you was maybe even thinking about the status quo of people Like people trying to say you think you better than us and things of that nature, and I don't really believe that that's the case. I just believe that you don't want that lifestyle, and I believe in this lifetime it's time for you to break it. Now this may be a curse that was put on your lineage by someone, you know what I'm saying, and you all may have been struggling with this curse for a while. And I'm also hearing that, some people just, like you could have been I'm hearing that in the past life there you all were a thriving family, and then it's like somebody came along and just kind of like dropped bombs on that, you know what I'm saying, or and it made it where it was hard for you all to pick the pieces back up, or gave you mind spells where you couldn't think outside of your situation. You have the Hangman in reverse here, and then you have the Six of Pentacles in reverse as well. See, everything that you all went and touched was like null and void. It didn't never pan out, and I feel like it's up to you to break it this lifetime. You have the Hangman being clarified by the Six of Wands in reverse. You have another one here for the Hangman in reverse, and then you have the Ten of Wands in reverse. There was some unnecessary burdens here that kept the blockage going. I feel like I said, the keeping up the images. The Queen of Swords is at the bottom of the deck with the King of Cups in reverse up under it. I feel like a lot of you have been. I think you broke the things that had you all in bondage. Remember I was saying about the cars, the clothes, the money, just trying to keep up. And then, like, these were unnecessary bondages, what I'm getting here with the Ten of Wands in reverse with the Six of Wands in reverse. It's like some things that just weren't necessary. Some things didn't add up at the end of the day, Aries. And I feel like you've made a decision that, those things don't matter, and it's time to move on. Using your money to buy a house or to move to a better neighborhood. I feel like there's an energy here of just trying to progress without the status quo, without the problems. Okay, you have here spiritual strength in reverse, a 9. I feel like there's a manifestation going on here of different things that's supposed to get you to another level spiritually. And then you have here not today in reverse, not dealing with hurt, avoiding a conversation, call, person, boundaries, still angry. So I feel like with this in reverse, you acknowledge the things that are not supposed to be going on, and not only are you not dealing with them on this day or on that particular day, whenever someone tries to come in with the foolishness, I feel like it's just some things that you're not dealing with because you have a soul connection here with the soulmate card, the Two of Cups clarifying this. I feel like this is part of your destiny, like I said, to honestly drop this burden of nostalgia in your finances or just being in a poverty state. And it's just, everybody doesn't stay there. A lot of people come out and whatever bondage it is, but I feel like you're coming out of that situation. Creator, I come to you and I thank you for Aries. I thank you for a mindset of change. I speak that they continue to move from glory to glory and height to height. I speak that they continue to put their family together, to understand what it takes to move and get other people out of a situation that they have been bound to as well. I speak that they continue to open their eyes and even the eyes of their loved ones. Selah. I just speak that you continue to have clarity, Aries, and know that things will work out. Don't give up on yourself. And at the same time, your past life can, affect you today, especially if you don't know what to look out for or you start seeing signs of things. So if you need a past life reading, definitely get with me. It's in the description box below, or email me if you kind of in wonder about past life or even what to look out for reading. Okay, so I will talk to you all soon. You all have a great day.